Hi, welcome to Roselle TV. I'm here with Tatiana Coulter, and what's exciting about this show today is Tatiana is our first female guest, so we're very delighted to have her here, not just for that, but for a couple of other reasons which we'll get to. We want to talk about your event,
yes.
But first off, I want to chat to you about Dylan Shield from the GWS Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he is being cited as a rising star.
That's right.
Amongst the elite AFL people.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about Dylan and your sponsorship with him.
Sure. For the people who don't know, GWS is the newest AFL team in Sydney.
Yes.
Rivals to the Sydney Swans.
Yes.
Dylan's had a fantastic season, but I decided to sponsor him earlier in the year for a number of reasons. But I quite like the idea of being involved in the club from the very beginning and having the opportunity to actually sponsor one of the players. So for him, he's studying commerce marketing.
Right.
So I think from the sponsorship money, the money goes towards the club and the facilities.
Yes.
But I think from a personal perspective for him, he can sort of tap into my networks, and I can hopefully help him from a business perspective
Right.
for whatever future goals he might have.
Okay, so in other words, the purpose of this is, if I understand it correctly, is to give he's 20, so he's really a young man, just out of his teens, and it's very easy to get one directional with this, and the idea is to, it's almost maybe not quite a mentorship thing, but it's to widen their scope. Is that the purpose?
That's right.
Okay.
And I've spoken to a couple of people in the AFL,
Yes.
such as their welfare manager, and to
Right.
get an understanding as to what the career looks like for players on average.
Yes.
And you'll find that most players, which I had no idea about, the average lifespan in professional football is 3.5 seasons.
Wow, that's pretty short.
It's very short. I mean, you get the random guys that go in for 10 years, 15
Sure.
years, but you sort of talk to the welfare manager and go, well, what do they do? If all they know, they come out of high school, they get involved at a professional level.
Yes.
And if it's only for 3.5 years, what happens afterwards?
Yes.
And that's why we started the discussion about him studying commerce marketing or having a backup plan as to what he's going to do if he only lasts for 3.5 years in the code.
Wow. So this is actually crucial to have a plan B. It's not even, it's actually crucial that they have to have a plan B.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings us to the next part of the show. Tell us about, you have an event coming up which is all about plan B.
That's right.
Tell us a bit about it.
Sure. So I'm holding an event on the 31st of July.
Yes.
It's for women.
Yes.
And one of the reasons why I decided to have invite women only is because women tend to get very busy with their careers, with their businesses, with their families.
Yes.
That they often forget about having their own plan B.
Indeed.
So it's all about saying, you know what, you can have everything.
Yes.
You can have the career, you can have your family, but let's underpin everything with a financial plan and your plan B in case something does go wrong.
Indeed. So, and if I understand it, Dylan is actually going to be speaking at the event?
He is, yes. So he's talking about his plan B, which is the marketing commerce degree.
Yes.
And that's going to link into, everyone needs a plan B. Things don't just happen.
Indeed.
You can't just rely on somehow it's going to happen, I'm going to retire properly, or somehow I'm going to buy that home, or I'm going to have that investment. You need to actually plan for that and make sure that it happens.
And it's so easy to kind of, because we're so busy, we're so busy doing this, that and the other, that because this takes a bit of extra time,
that's right,
we kind of keep putting it to the side. I'll get to that one, and quite often it's actually too late.
It's too late, that's right. I think a lot of people, I was talking to a friend last night, and he goes, oh, it's just going to take too much time, I don't have that sort of time.
Yes.
But you can outsource that time to me.
Right.
We do need to catch up, we do need to go through the process, but you can outsource the paperwork and all the hard stuff to me as your financial planner.
Right, okay. Very good. Now tell me, the event is, how long is the event for?
It's just for a couple of hours, so it starts at 6 o'clock, so people can get there after work.
Right.
We're going to, it's not going to be too formal, we're going to have a chat to Dylan.
Yes.
I'll sort of talk about my business.
Yes.
I'm going to have a client get up and have a chat and talk about what peace of mind looks like to her.
Yes.
Because a lot of the times with my clients, once they've done it, they don't have time to do it, but once they do it, they turn around and say, oh, I just feel so happy and comfortable that it's all done now.
Yes.
You know, they've got that peace of mind. So I'm going to have one of my clients talk about what peace of mind looks like for her. And hopefully that resonates with everybody else in the audience.
So it's a bit like doing your tax. You keep putting it off, you keep putting it off, but when you do it, you feel so good about it.
That's exactly right.
But this is actually has got a lot more depth to it, and obviously it's a plan for the longer term future, not just a one-off.
Exactly,
event.
and I think a lot of people forget about the actual claim, because a lot of people think, oh, it's not going to happen to me.
Yes.
You know, I'm tough as nails, whatever it is. But they forget what it's like at claim time. Now, the claim process can be quite arduous.
Right.
But that's why you have a financial planner who will actually take that on board for you.
Okay.
So all you need to worry about is getting better, or, you know, try to move on, and I'll do all the hard work for you.
Very good, very good. Now, tell me, there's also with this event, there's an admission fee.
Yes.
And that is going to be donated to the McGrath Foundation.
That's right. So 100% of the fee, or the entrance fee, will go to the McGrath Foundation.
Okay. Okay. And why did you pick the McGrath Foundation?
It was hard, actually, because there are so many charities out there. But I think, particularly for women, the McGrath Foundation resonates because it's to do with, you know, female conditions.
Yes.
For me personally, I did want it to be a charity that people understood and knew.
Yes.
So that they knew that the money was going to go somewhere and it was going to make a difference.
Yes.
Personally, in my family, I've had my cousins who are very young, in their early 30s, have double mastectomies, hysterectomies, so they've had cancer in their life.
Yes.
So I thought, well, if the function can help donate towards a charity that's affected my family, it sort of resonated with me.
And look, while we don't want to be kind of frightening ladies. Again, that would have been important that these ladies had a plan B.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of women, and I know with my own friends, they often rely on their husband, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Sure.
But they need to really understand what the plan is that the husband's put in place.
Yes.
And they need to know that that plan is right for them. Yes. And if they're not sure about it, question it and find out, and actually delve into it a bit more and understand why that plan's there.
Yes.
And if you don't have that plan, or if it doesn't feel right, change it and make sure it's right for you, because things change.
Yes.
People buy homes, have babies, change jobs.
Yes.
And when these things happen, that's when you need to review your plan to make sure it's relevant for now.
Indeed. And look, I guess it's a great point, because quite often that we do rely on the other person, and we actually need to have a look at that plan and see if it really stacks up to what we think it is. It's kind of too late when the event actually happens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's far too late.
Yes.
And so many people, they might think that what they've got is enough. Yes. When they chat to me, it's like, gosh, that doesn't even cover the mortgage.
Indeed. So tell me, this event is on the 31st of July.
That's right.
And can you tell the viewers how they can get in contact with you?
Sure. If you're interested in coming to the event, send me an email.
Yes.
So it's Tatiana, Tatiana, @monarchag.com.au. You're welcome to give me a call, 0499 777 174. And of course, my details are on my website, which is monarchadvisorygroup.com.au.
And great. And I will also have the details posted below the interview as well. Well, look, I think it's a really important, ladies. It's a great opportunity to get along. There's some champagne and canapes, and of course we have a very hot sports person there. But not only is he hot, he's very switched on by the sounds of it, and I think it may be a very good, entertaining evening. Thank you for tuning in to Roselle TV, and a special thank you to Tatiana.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Jared.
You're very welcome.